Hello, my friends, and we have some news for you guys. Why are there spinning lights in the background, you ask? Because I turned the disco dance floor on. That's right, folks. I'm not actually going to dance on this video, but the disco dance floor is pretty interesting, especially the spinning lights. But Mark Cuban, that's right, the Shark Tank star, and also the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, who are fighting the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference semifinals, that Mark Cuban has said that crypto will play an outstretched role in this year's 2024 election. And it could really, really hurt Joe Biden if Joe Biden does not make the CFTC the entity that regulates crypto, which he should. I wholeheartedly support Mark Cuban in this endeavor. By the way, Mark Cuban supports Robert Kennedy Jr., RFK, who is pro-crypto. He actually says that Joe Biden could resolve his entire problem by assigning the CFTC to have all jurisdiction over cryptocurrencies. That's my dog over there. Ray, that's the dog tail. That's Ray. That's fine. But anyways, and I do believe Mark Cuban is right. That would be the easiest way for him to actually take care of his crypto problem. But I don't think he's going to do that because he does have an interest in helping Gary Gensler, because Gensler is his guy. He is the one that appointed Gary Gensler. He's generally been on the SEC side and not on the CFTC side. Down, dog, down. Not on the CFTC side when it comes to these things, which is, perfectly fine. I can actually understand him in that. But I think he needs to see that the SEC has actually gone overboard. I think he's been being super influenced by Elizabeth Warren, which is going to be kind of his own downfall at this point. So the thing is, there's also a bunch of crypto super PACs this time around, and they're going to invest a lot of money in crypto candidates for sure. And I think it's not really the presidential election where they're going to have the most effect. It's definitely going to be the down ballot elections where they're going to have a lot of effect. I'm actually most interested to see if they can actually oust Elizabeth Warren and help John Deaton. That's going to take a Herculean effort, but I do believe it might be possible because her approval rating is not very high in her own district. And Deaton is actually not a MAGA candidate, which will actually help him. He's a Republican, but he's not a MAGA Republican. And I think that has way more appeal in a predominantly blue district whose Democratic senator is not all that powerful. I think if you get rid of Elizabeth Warren, I do think you chop off one of the legs of Gary Gensler, and that's going to really hurt his attempts to actually regulate crypto, and maybe he won't be so gung-ho if you actually get rid of one of his strongest allies in Congress. So that's going to be very interesting shot there. Also, Mark Cuban does actually think that crypto is going to cause Biden the election. I don't really know if I agree with him on that. I think crypto is the people that would actually vote based on crypto. I mean, yes, it's us, but I think it's generally a very small portion of the population. But in a tight contest, every single vote counts, and more than 50% of crypto investors are actually Democrats, as surveys by Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, and all those guys show. It's 53-47 or something like that. So they could actually be bleeding a lot of voters to RFK and maybe Jill Stein and other third-party candidates. They might not vote for Trump, but they will actually vote for some of the third party, which takes votes away from Joe Biden. So he does actually need to be more pro-crypto friendly. And I think if they are determined to fight this war, they're eventually going to lose, obviously, because I think the support is just building, and they won't actually be able to really hold back the wave. In other news, one of the reasons that we're dumping again, you guessed it, it is Grayscale. So after having 1 day of positive inflows, they've gone back to having negative inflows. BlackRock and Fidelity, on the other hand, actually have positive inflows once again. That's right. But their inflows are slow right now, and they're small, where Grayscale, yesterday, lost $100 million again in outflows. So there was negative $84 million in net outflows, and that's why we went down again. So Grayscale should be out of money by September at this rate. But the thing is, I do believe we'll probably come up a bit over the weekend because there are no outflows available of Grayscale over the weekend. Down, dog, down. But anyways, this dog is keeping me pretty busy. That's all the news I have for you today. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and say hello or goodbye to the Doge. That's right. Bye-bye.